7 years ago, Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, and things have definitely changed since then. And you're writing about the best and worst signings that have come post-Fergie. So to the best, and in at number 3, very good choice, I would say, in this one. And it's remarkable the impact he's had already. You have Bruno Fernandes, who's, not even half a year officially really into Man United.
Yeah, I think he's played 8 or 9 games, so he's very early. And I do feel that, I've maybe gone a bit too soon with Bruno Fernandes, but that is partly because there has been a real kind of lack of, top signings in the last 7 years. That could have been Wan-Bissaka, but, Wan-Bissaka's not really... He's been there for 6 years, but, has he made a massive impact? Has he won many games? The Liverpool game maybe 3 or 4 years ago, but I just think Fernandes is what he's done. He's unlocked the door. He looks like a catalyst for something different, and I think he has potential to be the best signing, but right now he's only played 8 or 9 games, so he's not played enough. But he's certainly been a huge signing so far.
In at number 2, you have Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Why is that?
Well, United have had a problem at right back probably since Gary Neville retired, almost 10 years ago. And I think, Wan-Bissaka's come in and he's just an absolute incredible defender. People say, well, he's not great in the final third with his distribution. That's getting better. But I just think nobody can get past him. He's just incredible. He has these like spider's legs, which seem to extend every time a winger goes past him, and he's just an incredible defender. I think fair play to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So far, all of his signings have been good, but I think Wan-Bissaka's been the best of them.
And there can only be one in the end, and as the best signing in the post-Fergie era, you're not going to get much of an argument from me in this one. It's a man that's literally framed right behind me, albeit in his country's jersey, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I think some people might question that so much so because we feel like we didn't get the full Zlatan at United given the injury. But why do you have him as number 1?
Well, we didn't get the full Zlatan, but I think, first of all, he's a free transfer, so he came in as a free, but he brought this fantastic personality and he had a big reputation to live up to. And a lot of people in the Premier League have always, prior to him coming to United, said that Zlatan couldn't do it in the Premier League. He did it. He was a flat track bully. He was great in France. He was great in Italy with the big teams, but could he do it in the Premier League? Well, he scored in his debut against Bournemouth and didn't stop scoring. I think he scored 29 goals altogether. And but for that injury that he suffered against Anderlecht in the Europa League, he could still be a United player now, because we've seen he went to LA Galaxy and was an amazing player. He's now at AC Milan. And I think, Zlatan brought some charisma back to United, and it was a great player in a struggling team. And I think, in time, United fans will hope that he drops down the list a little bit, because you wouldn't want your best signing post-Ferguson to be a free transfer who played for 18 months. But that's been the standard of signings over the last 7 years. But Zlatan was a success in every aspect. And I think he also had a massive influence on the likes of Marcus Rashford, Anthony Martial, even the likes of Mason Greenwood. Zlatan was incredibly popular in the dressing room. People think he's a big personality, but he's a problem. He's not. He was loved at United. The players thought he was fantastic. And, since he left, you could argue that some of the players, who shall remain nameless, have probably got a bit too big for their boots at United, whereas when Zlatan was there, he was the boss, he was the main guy, he was the lion in that dressing room, and he was the best signing they've had since Ferguson.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.